Oh, finally, a few people in the chat. That's good to see. So, round 4, Formula 2, Hungary. Should be a fairly good race. Let's see. Alrighty, about to start. Just as a quick reminder to all the people in the chat, one shot qualifying. There is no Q1, Q2, Q3. There's not even short qualifying. One lap. That's all you've got to try and get pole position. Any predictions in the chat? Who will get pole? I mean, my money would definitely be on Dougie Falcons at this point. Very, very talented driver. And it is pissing down rain. This is going to make it even more interesting. Time for qualifying. The problem is with short qualifying is that, well, because it's so short, you don't actually get to see too much. This is a chicane. Dougie Falcon seems to have a small lead. Only just so. Everyone in race. Oh, a bit of a lock up there from Dougie into the final sector. Around the second last corner. Nice and easy on the power. Into second. Easy on the power. Into a throttle. Oh, he almost loses. And he does indeed lose it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And the first time in the history of the sport, a driver has just got pole position backwards. Oh my God. So, Dougie Falcons gets pole by half a second backwards. Grizzly Rick P2, Rudy P3, Todster P4, Schmidt P5, Hooter Magic P6, Very Lazy Type P7, a nice left arm from him, Conehouse P8, and Phil MC in 9th, and Papa G will round out the top 10. Some other names to look out for: Alcatraz and Safety Car. That is a great name, I have to admit. Okay, and away we go for the formation lap. Still in absolutely horrendous conditions. So just a quick run over the running order. Dougie Falcons will be starting on pole position, with Rizzy Rick alongside. Rudy in P3 and his teammate Toddster in P4, Schmidt P5, Hoots Magic P6, Very Lazy Tail P7, Conehouse P8, Phil P9, Papa G P10, Corrupted P11, Breno P12, Alcatraz P13, Safety Car P14, Semi-Pro P15, and Unigrino exploring the track limits there in P16. It should be a pretty straightforward race, I think. Dougie most likely will walk away with this. Unless, of course, he has another spin. Hungary in wet conditions, Hungary being the Monaco of the road circuit world, very tight, very twisty. About time, Danny, I've been waiting for you, mate. That's an understatement. It is absolutely horrendous out there. I'm hoping that you can actually hear me. I'm hoping. And as the drivers line up, loud and clear, righto, good to see. So as the last car finally gets into their grid spot, here we go, 2, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. There you go, server mate. You wanted that thrown in there, so there you go. How's that for an intro? As Dougie Falcons leads into turn 1, obviously. Rizzy Rick a bit wide there. He might lose a position here to Toddster. Here into turn 2. As Schmidt goes up the inside into turn 2, and Rizzy Rick massively wide there. Other than that, oh, who on earth is that? That was one of the damn cars right into the wall there. Was it semi-pro? No. Breno. completely lost the front wing there. Absolutely destroyed. As you can see, he's an anti-Senna fanboy without helmet on. As Dougie Falcons pulling away. DRS's own Martin Brundle, incredibly talented. Schmidt and P2 2 seconds behind already, just after one singular lap. Rizzy Rick P3, Tots for P4, and I was going wide there. Not necessarily the most dramatic start ever, but not a bad one either. Few cars spinning, as you'd imagine in these absolutely horrid conditions as Breno comes into the pits to replace that front wing of his. An unfortunate start there for the Dams driver. Dougie Falcon, he has got a 3-second margin after just 2 laps. Oh, yeah. So, I don't think we'll be seeing much of Dougie this race. That's not where the action is. The action is further back in the pack. Rizzy Rick going wide there into turn 4. Schmidt going to try, and wide there as well. Going to try and find a way past. Will he look to the inside of the chicane? No, he won't. He's far too back. He's way too far back. Just over the curves. Losing the back end a little bit. But overall, it is absolutely horrendous out there. Quite surprised that a lot of drivers have gotten through this quite cleanly. We've got a nice little battle pack brewing up between second all the way down to about 5th place. Hopefully it'll be nice and interesting towards the end. Further back, Rudy in P6, Baby Lazy Town P7. Dougie Falcon sets the fastest lap, that's not surprising. Still P9. Safety car. Yeah, great name change there. Fantastic name change. Unit in P11. Let's see. The position changes. So the biggest winners and the biggest losers. So units made up 5 places. Safety car made up 4. Rudy lost 3 places over the first 2 laps. Doesn't appear to be any damage on the car. Hopefully he can recover those positions. Hooter, Magic, Schmidt and Tods are all up 1 place respectively. Through the chicane, turn 6 and 7. As Rizzy Rick runs wide there. Nice little battle train going on for 2nd place. Not a lot happening elsewhere. It's Dougie Falcons. Another fastest lap of the race, a 46.3. As he again runs, not a solo race for him in the Campos car. And now it's starting to get good. Are you guys still getting gameplay in the comments section? just got a warning from PlayStation that my internet speed dropped for whatever reason. Anyway, as Rizzy Rick starting to pull away from Toddster. Another fastest lap. Jesus Christ, Dougie, calm down, mate. That's 5 fastest laps in a row. Oh, 4 fastest laps in a row. Treacherous conditions has put everybody on edge. Fortunately, not a lot is happening. Might delve back into the mid-pack. Safety car slowly but surely catching up to Phil. Buffett is all by his lonesome as Alcatraz cops a penalty there. 19 seconds down in unit. I wonder why he is 19 seconds down. Nice donuts there from Alcatraz. Showing off some good skill. As he sets another fastest lap. Impeccable driving here. Rizzy Rick has opened up a 2-second margin to Toddster. Seems like he, if he keeps up this pace, will definitely secure second place. But the battle for third may heat up. Alcatraz retiring there, not surprising. As Toddster, he too seems to be pulling away from Schmidt here. Schmidt not liking these conditions, might have not done enough practice within these conditions. I don't know if the spring race is dry or not. At the moment with these wet conditions, the racing would be very good, isn't it? And yeah, there would be guys spinning around and doing lovely little pirouettes all over the track. But yeah, I'm not too sure yet. We'll just have to find out. Very lazy Tubby's trying to bring himself into this battle here. Nice and easy on the throttle, loses the back end a little bit. Good move there, breaks off in not easy conditions to race in. Almost having to tiptoe his way around. All the drivers have to, as you see, Peter Magic run wide there. And it's quite unfortunate because of the conditions. It's just not bringing the racing, unfortunately. In that case, we might have to go on board Dougie Falcons because he has been setting fastest lap after fastest lap. Let's see how he actually does it over a course of a lap around the Hungary run. You see he's very gentle on the throttle. Even through that section there, that small straight, he isn't using full throttle. Nice and easy, uses all the curve. Don't want to touch that inside curve. That inside curve, insta-spin in any conditions. Second gear, nice and smooth across the curves. Second gear. The third, doesn't shift down now. think for a split second did he apply full throttle. And into second. Gently on the power using all the racetrack. The final corner, then he puts on the full throttle. So let's just have a quick look at turn 1 as he does indeed set the fastest lap again. Big lock up there. Gently on the power as unit spins it in front of him. Just might have distracted Buggy there for a bit. As you can see, it doesn't really seem like he's overdriving the car. He's being gentle with the throttle, not using it too much, using all the racetrack. He's being nice and smooth and incredibly consistent as well. And because of that, he's got a 10.5-second margin to Rizzy with. But Rizzy is not doing too bad himself. In P2, 4 seconds in front of Todster. As Todster seems to be a bit more by himself, with that 1 second margin for Smith. Blue flags out. Oh, no. Maybe Brenner. Yes. Everyone seems to be on their own, doing their own race. No battles at the moment. Unfortunately. Poor unit at the back. I'm hoping that the conditions do indeed dry up. Hopefully it will bring better racing. Or as he almost loses it there. Seems that the only real battle, or close battle, towards the end of the race might be for yeah, maybe 3rd place. See what Schmidt has up his sleeve towards the end of the race. Sorry, comment section. It's just, there's not a lot going on, unfortunately. Everyone seems to be doing their own thing. Everyone's in relative control. No particular group of people seem to be standing out at the moment. As Dougie sets another fastest lap. He's just showing off now. He's just rubbing it in. He's sticking it to us Australians and Kiwis, showing how much better the Britons are at racing. Disqualified from session. Going the wrong way. That'll do it. 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Must have lost our front wing, perhaps. minute. Now, I know some of these guys have just come in for new tyres, but correct me if I'm wrong, you don't have to do a compulsory pit stop in wet conditions, don't you? I'm pretty sure you don't have to do a compulsory pit stop. Well, that's very interesting. I mean, Rudy has thrown himself down into ninth. We'll just see what Dougie did. Yep. Correct, you don't have to do a stop. I didn't think so. I didn't think there was a compulsory stop, so you could run the wets all the way to the end of the race. So effectively what these guys have done is thrown their race away. Oops. Well, at least that's thrown a little bit of something into the race. 2-second margin, 14 seconds, 7 seconds, 2-second margin. Yeah, everybody's by there though. By themselves. Safety car, oh, he's in there, good. Oh, for goodness sake. As he's bouncing off the limiter. Must be a launch. I don't think the wet compound tyre wears out that quickly as well. I think you can actually make it to the end of the race on a single set. Safety car and corrupted pit. Semi-pro 5-second time penalty for corner cutting there. 11 seconds. I mean, Dougie could almost pit and get away with it. That's incredible. Very laser type 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Aussie Rizzy Rick, fastest lap of the race. I did not see that coming. Dougie has been setting fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap, and then suddenly Aussie just bangs in a good lap there. Let's see, closest battle. As Schmidt pits. No, it's not for a damage front wing. He has to change tyres as well. Or had changed tyres. He will come out P7. Maybe P8. See what late. Oh, locks up into turn 1. Can't quite get all the power out of that. Very lazy time. Can hear it locking up there. I don't think we'll be able to challenge Schmidt or Rudy for 6th place. In a nice little position by himself, 19 seconds behind Who's the Magic, 10 seconds in front of Rudy. He can afford to just take it easy, make it to the end of the race. Seems to be a battle here. How amazing is that we actually have a battle. Hopeful. There we go. Safety car being the biggest made the most amount of positions since the start of the race, made up 4. Potentially 5. Phil just misses the apex line just a little bit. Down into 3rd. Second. 3 seconds there for semi-final again. Jumping onto the power. Phil gets it absolutely mega right out of the final turn there. Gently on the power. Big tape slapper out of turn 1. Safety car. Looking like he's going to take the position here, but where it's not an easy place to overtake. There's no DRS to help you here. Where will you go? Won't go through the chicane, he's not close enough yet. Oh, but he gets in there. Definitely seems like safety car has got very, very good corner speed. And I think Phil just, especially on that last turn, has definitely got better drive out of the corner. You see there, it just pulls away just a little bit. But through the turns, safety car's got a very good amount of rep. Car's very stable, very smooth. Oh, and a little bit of a slide there. Won't hurt him too much. Out of the corner. Into the final turn. Now we will see Phil power away again. Not quite as much. Ooh. Just a little bit there. And run wide, but Phil has absolutely made a meal of turn 1. And he's lost 2 places as a result. Now out of the points. Very, very unfortunate for him. He's lighting it up just a bit too much out of turn 1. Very unfortunate for him. But as a result, safety car and corrupted up 1 place each. There's a small battle for 6 may be brewing. Maybe even, no, for 5th, sorry. Conehouse under attack from Rudy. And into the pits comes Conehouse. Sunny clouds are far from this. Ooh, from the session. I'm quite surprised. I mean, no, he's not. Has to be a glitch. That's not a glitch. What on earth? He's on softs. He's on softs. What? He must have made a mistake when selecting tyre. Maybe had softs on default and just forgot to change it. as I say that. Almost loses it there. He has to do a whole lap. And who's that coming? That's Doggy Falcons. Is that a puncture for Dougie? Is that a puncture? I believe that is a puncture. Nice. Unbelievable scene too. Somehow, some way, the leader of this race, who had an incredibly comfortable 11-second margin, has got a front left puncture. I think he may have just lost this race. After leading it so comfortably, setting fastest lap after fastest lap, he gets a puncture. Rizzy Rick will take the lead of this race, and he will not believe what he's seen. Dougie Falcon, and to rub it in, a 5-second penalty for the break. Outstanding. After leading so comfortably, and that happens. Where does that drop in P4? Drops him out of the podium. Unbelievable. So, Wizzy Rick now takes the lead of the race and has a very comfortable margin of 7 seconds. But as we've seen with Dougie Falcons, anything can happen, especially in these conditions. Toddster does seem to be closing in a little bit. Maybe because Wizzy, now having the lead, is deciding to really back off, try and make it to the end. He does have the margin to do that. Hooter Magic, almost 17 seconds behind Toddster. Behind Rizzy Rick. Three-second time penalty there for very lazy time. This may shake up the order a little bit. Oh my word! Rizzy Rick, a front left puncture, the exact same as the exact same as Dougie Falcons. You're absolutely right. He does need to pit. Everyone needs to pit. The tyres just simply won't make it. I cannot believe what is happening. So, what does Toaster and Hooter Magic do? They know that this can happen. You're right, Alcatraz, this is amazing. Wow. Is that a soft on the front run? Ooh. Multi-compounds. But I think we actually have audio from Rizzy Rick's engineer here, just before entering the pit lane. Very interesting there from the crew chief of Aussie Rizzy Rick. Yes, very much he needed to come in there. In a very similar way to a certain British 6-time Formula 1 World Champion there. Yeah, I knew you two would like that. But, yeah, Wow, so we better keep an eye on the leaders then. As Todster is indeed coming in. Does he have a puncture? I cannot tell from this angle. He's driving awfully slowly. I think he does. As Hooter Magic comes in as well. So they can't make on the last lap of the race. No way. Dougie Falcon. I thought Dougie made a mistake, maybe hit a wall, that's how he got a puncture, but no. These wet tyres cannot make it to the end of the race. So after all the chaos, maybe you do have to pit. Yeah, I think you do. Obviously the wet compound cannot make it around here, not 19 laps anyway. So, Todster takes second place at the moment. There is a small battle for third. 9 tenths separate them. Zero seconds. 18 laps. Well, I guess this is proof that the game was right. Can't go any further than 18. As it seems, Dougie coming around the second last corner. Been absolutely smooth all race, setting I don't know how many fastest laps. It's been far too many. Maybe towards the stop. I think they had punctures as well. I suppose it could have been worth the risk. I should say, congratulations to Dougie for winning the feature race. Todster P2 as Rudy comes home P3, Schmidt P4. Aussie Rizzy Rick P4, Schmidt P5, Hooter Magic P6, Tal P7. A safety car, which is again a brilliant name. Making up 6 places in that race to finish 8th. A very, very solid racer. A 5-second unserved penalty for Phil. He'll round out the top 10 with Corrupted and P9. Breno, after having that horrendous start, spinning quite early. And then rather fittingly, crossing the line backwards. Well, it wasn't the race that we were hoping for, but it got pretty good towards the end. 47 minutes in the stream, about, we'll say about 5 minutes worth of preparation and one-shot qualifying, so about a 40-minute race there. In comparison to Singapore, which was god-awful long. But there you go, our top 3 today for the feature race. Hooter Magic for some reason left the session. So, Martin Brundle, after all the trials and tribulations that the drivers had to go through, he will come out first place with an astonishing lap time of 1:43.1. That is mega fast. Todster P2 after starting 4th on the grid, a nice clean drive from him. Same with Rudy. No places gained, but no places lost. He finishes 3rd. Rizzy Rick 4th, Schmidt 5th. Hooter Magic 6th. Very lazy task 7th. Safety car, the most positions made from 14th to as we go on to the sprint race. Now, will it be pissing down? No, it will not. Completely dry race. Very good, very good. Hopefully we can see some nice racing here. Hungary isn't the easiest track to overtake on, but it's definitely possible. With it being dry, the DRS zones offer better opportunities for drivers to overtake. They pretty much offer the only opportunity for drivers to overtake. Into turn 1 and turn 2. Alrighty. So, only 14 laps here because it is a sprint race. It will be interesting to see, but typically Hungary is a high downforce circuit. You're not... It will be slower, but generally speaking, Hungary naturally is a higher downforce circuit. Anyway, I should do the grid rundown. Safety car, after finishing 8th, will now start on pole position. Very Lazy Tail in 2nd. Hooter Magic will start P3. Schmidt P4. Rizzy Rick P5. Rudy to P7. Dougie with all the work to do in P8. Will he win this race? He's only got 14 laps to overtake 7 cars. It's going to be quite the tall order. Corrupted P9. Phil MC P10, Breno P11, Papa G in P12, Conehouse P13, Semi-Pro P14, Alcatraz P15, and Unit Renault will round off the grid P16 after a horrendous race in the wet. He'll be wanting to make up as many places as possible, hopefully scoring the points. As a reminder for those who don't know, only the top 8 score points in the sprint race, not the top 10. So if you're towards the back of the grid, you've got even more work to do in order to score points in the sprint race. Cars come around now, taking up their grid slots. But here we go for the sprint race. 14 laps of the Hungary ring. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. Safety car gets a brilliant start there. He'll lead into turn 1 without a doubt. And left a very lazy car, fancies himself a dive bomb, which he doesn't take. Rizzy Rick overtakes him for 2nd place. Nice little battle here coming into turn 2. A few lockups here and there. Dougie Falcon's already making up 3 places since the start of the race. Oh, very tight there. But everyone seems to have behaved themselves, except for Hooter Magic. What happened to him? Oh, that's right, he left the session, didn't he? So, into the chicane now. Safety car leads from the very Lazy Tail, who's taken back 2nd, Schmidt 3rd, Aussie Rizzy Rick 4th, Dougie Falcons 5th, Todstar 6th, as we have got yellows in sector 2. Doesn't appear to be anything. Everyone behaving themselves, everything line astern. Nice long trade there, little battle coming into the 3rd last corner. Now into the last, the safety car, as we complete the first lap of 14 here at Hungary. Nice little train there. All trying to get as much slipstream as they possibly can. And the very lazy tails right up his gearbox, right up alongside. Will he go the long way round? No, he will not. Safety car. He hugs onto the inside line, trying not the very lazy car to get back at him. Nice bit of racing there from those two. Is that a position change? Dougie Falcons around the outside into turn 5. He's not going to hold that, surely. Side by side into the chicane. Oh, Dougie squeezes Aussie Rizzy Rick there. Schmidt and very lazy tail, I think, as well. 3-second time penalty, not the orders. Toddster, everyone's in this. Oh, a very rough ride there from Rizzy Rick. Oh, and that's Dougie Falcons. Did he get a nudge there? Unfortunately, I didn't get to see all of that. I saw him sideways. I'm not sure whether or not he got a touch. But that has dropped him from 4th all the way back down to 7th. Meaning all the work that he has done up to this point has just disappeared. Propped it down the inside into turn 1, nice move there. Bit of touch, a bit of rubbing, but that's okay. Dougie trying to go around the outside, he'll now have the inside here. And Rudy again pushed wide. Now with the DRS this should make the racing a bit more interesting. As Rizzy Rick is trying to find a way around as well. At the moment, Rudy's just being a punching bag for everybody else, being pushed around by all the other drivers. But up at the front, safety car has got a 2.1 second margin. That's what the clean air does for you. Sector 2 yellow flags. Always seem to be the yellow flags in Sector 2. Doesn't seem to be anything important. No. But yes, got a very, very comfortable margin there. After just 3 laps. Doesn't seem to be slowing down either. That's Schmidt. Trying to weave out of the way, trying to break the slipstream. Bit of a lock up there. A very lazy car. It seems though he can't quite get the advantage of the DRS. You can see there Schmidt just pulling away a little bit there. Obviously getting slightly better drive out of the corners. Car might have the better top end speed because of DRS, but initially Schmidt better exit speed with the better drive out of the turns. But Dougie might have a look at it, not quite. He's right up the gearbox of Crawford, down the inside, easy move. Has to let him go, Crawford. No point trying to fight this guy. Yes, I'm not sure what happened to Dougie there. He was in 4th, he dropped all the way down to 7th. Again, Sector 2 yellow flags. Trains, out the trains, going very slowly. Is that the AI in control? I know Alcatraz isn't the quickest driver on the grid, but definitely a lot quicker than that. Exchanging of position there. Rizzy Rick now up into 6th place. bit corrupted, losing a few positions here. So, biggest movers and shakers of the leaderboard. Nothing too dramatic. A couple of drivers making up a few positions here and there. Sector 1 yellow flags. Still nothing. But all of these drivers here, from 5th all the way down to about 10th, maybe 9th, a virtual safety car. Oh my goodness me. It's not quite the full safety car, but a virtual safety car, that's next best thing, I suppose. Surely no one wants to gamble going into pit lane and getting a fresh set. This track, similar to the last stream at Singapore, you want track position here. But isn't that incredible? In a Codemasters game, we finally get a virtual safety car. Honestly, the safety car in this game is absolute trash. You can have a car stuck right in the middle of the road, on the racing line, around a blind corner. And what do the Codemasters stewards do? Just yellows, don't overtake here, be a bit cautious. Then you come up to the car and absolutely crash into it. And then the safety car comes out. No, just more yellows. Honestly, for the virtual safety car to come out, you know, probably someone must have died or something. That's honestly the level of crash you would need to do in order to bring the thing out. As very well explained by Alcatraz, he did indeed die. That's why the virtual safety car came out. Beautiful timing there. So the small 2-second margin that safety car did have, that's gone now. It's now 1.1, almost within DRS range. Schmidt closing in ever so slightly each lap, and as soon as he gets the DRS, it might be a good race to the finish. As Dougie Falcons goes up the inside, around the outside into turn 1, will have the inside into turn 2. Yes, he will. Bit of a lock up. Oh, touch there between him and Todd Stock. Good racing all around. Now back up into 4th. Let's see what he can do. He's got a 1.4 second margin to close to Very Lazy Car. If he wants to podium, he's got 7 laps to 8 laps to do it, including lap 7. After a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings, as Unit Grenai sets the fastest lap of the race at 1:31.8. Unfortunately, he will not get the extra point. He's not in the top 8. And now Schmidt is under a second. Will he have DRS? Yes, he will. So, can Schmidt catch up to safety car? But not just that, but also pass it. Not an easy track to overtake. Possible. Like if they're using a wider line there. Perhaps trying to get a better drive out of the line. Using all the curves. Not touching the inside curve. Auto spin. If you touch those curves. now under half a second. Safety car is in a lot of trouble here. To see that the race is shaping up for a nice battle for the lead. And you're overtaking to turn 1 or even perhaps turn 2. We will find out as we start lap 9 on 14. Trying to break the slipstream there, safety car. As Dougie Falcon sets the fastest lap on the race on the set of mediums. Previous holder was on the set of softs. Not quite close enough, unfortunately, for Schmidt. As Dougie Falcon's looks set to take 3rd place, he's already up the gearbox of the very lazy car. Bit of a lock up there from Lazy Cow. Runs a bit wide but uses all the curb to try and maximise the exit. Oh, and very late in the brakes goes Dougie. Must be a glitch. Grino 3-second time penalty there. Another lock up. Oh my word. It's all closed up here. Schmidt has taken the lead. Fortunately, we did miss that. The safety car, I believe, will get the RS. I believe he has. Might be looking for a move. He's looking around the outside. Dougie Falcon's looking to the inside, trying to overtake the very lazy town. Schmidt giving safety car a bit of a squeeze at the exit of turn 1. So, the battle for first between 4 drivers at the moment, with 5 to go. Any one of these 5 can take it. Semi-pro, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Very easy circuit to cut. Too much here at Hungary. Very easy to get penalties for corner cutting. As safety car gets a bit loose there, opens the door for Dougie Falcons. Tries to get the switch back, trying to look around the outside. He's far enough down, but you don't want to be on the outside of that turn. Driving the car out wide, trying to get a better exit. Try and maximise the exit. Safety car doesn't get DRS, unfortunately. Nice and late on the brakes there, Dougie Falcons. Oh, might have been a bit of contact between the two. Safety car losing 2 positions in that exchange. Sector 3 yellows. As safety car looking up the inside. A very lazy car. Nice exchange here. One of them's going to have to let the other driver through. You cannot go too wide through turn 4. Sector 1, sector 3. In the pit lane goes Hooter Magic. Unigrino. Oh, and Conehouse in the pit as well. From the sounds of things, considering how long the pit stop's actually taking. Yeah, the dry racing definitely, it allows for better racing. I mean, obviously wetter conditions allow for better chaos to happen, but when you got drivers who by themselves, they're in control, they're not being threatened by anyone, they're in their own sort of little world, they don't make mistakes. So the wet race was pretty boring until the end. But yeah, at the moment it's a very solid race. Schmidt leading by 1.5 seconds. I imagine that's going to diminish quite quickly. Dougie is on hot form, up 6 places from 8th. Safety car has dropped back 2 seconds to Dougie. A very lazy tail and Rizzy Rick, they're starting to come together. So there might be a battle for 3rd on the last lap, potentially. Into the chicane. Oh, and that! Sorry, it looked like he might have, Rizzy Rick cut the chicane there. Obviously not. 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Now, considering how close everybody is in the field, that's going to drop him down quite a number of places there, potentially out of the points. Conehouse leading the session there. Same with Alcatraz. So, Schmidt has actually opened the gap up. It was 1.5, it's now about 1.7. So Schmidt might actually take this one out on current pace. 2 laps to go. Rizzy Rick now starting to get right up behind the gearbox of safety car. Again, safety car using that wider line around turn 2. The negative camber on the inside of the curve corner wants to push the car out wide. Some drivers just naturally want to use the flatter part of the circuit on the outside to try and get better traction out of the corner. Shaping up to be a nice race for 3rd place. Seems that very lazy car though has dropped off the back of these two. Gap opening up to 1.3 seconds. But Rudy's getting himself into it. The battle for P5. Very lazy car, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So that may put him back on level ground with Rudy, as he also has 3 seconds. Yes, I can. I'll send screenshots. I'll get screenshots of the warnings as well. So, Rizzy Rick. Again, wide along. And just pulls away, just a smidgen. It's costing a bit of time. Oh, that's right, you don't either. So no, I won't worry about forwarding. No, this has been a very good race. A lot more racing rather than chaos. Especially with those punctures in the wet race. A very, very smooth drive from Schmidt. Deserving race win. If he doesn't screw up the final turn, which I'm sure he won't. He most certainly doesn't. So Schmidt will go on to win the sprint race here in Hungary. Dougie Falcons. Oh, never mind. Schmidt had a penalty. Oh, Dougie Falcons actually wins. Safety car P3, Rudy P4, Renault P5, Very Lazy Towel P6, Toddster P7, Corrupted P8. I'll round off the point scoring positions. Round off the top 10, Rizzy, Rick and Phil, MC. Semi-Pro, last of the finishes. Bit more racing in that. But how about that? Dougie Falcons will take both the feature race and the sprint race. And I believe he gets fastest lap in both of them. Both races. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Lewis Hamilton of DRS. Thanks again, Danny. There you go. Screenshot saved. Great. So, not a bad race, that one. Good bit of chaos in the first race and a nice bit of racing in the second one. Eventually penalties sorted out who was going to win. Schmidt had a very good race all the way through, but because of penalties, Dougie Falcons will win this race. From 8th on the grid, making up 7 places in 14 laps. An hour and 16 minutes. That is a lot shorter than Singapore. A lot shorter than Singapore. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Next race, I'm actually not sure where the next race is for Formula 2. I've actually got no idea what race you're going next. But anyway, thanks again for watching. See you in about a week for the next race in Formula 2. And on Sunday for the next Green League race, which I believe is at Russia. The Vladimir Putin Grand Prix. Should be interesting. Anyway, good night everyone. Hope you have a nice week. And see you at the next race.